Alright, so sales tax. In Santa Ana, what is the sales tax? 8%, right? There are some cities that have more, okay? LA is at 9%, and there's some cities that actually have it all the way up to 10%. So depending on the city that you live in, is the sales tax. Now you might say, oh wow, Miss Amelia, what's the difference between 8% and 9%? Well, if I'm buying something more expensive, that costs a lot more, it could add up a couple $100. So, you know. Alright. Now, how do I write 8% as a decimal? 0.08. So what is one mistake that kids do? They'll write 0.8. What is 0.8? That's 80%. Now, are these two things the same thing? No. Or are all these four things, I should say, the same thing? No. So be very careful. What if I say 9%? Good. Good. Okay? So be very careful. Kids will write this, but it is wrong. Not 80%. You're not charging me 80%. That's too much. Alright. So, how many steps were there to find discount? 2 steps. Guess how many steps there are for sales tax? 2. What do you mean you do the opposite? What do you think? Oh gosh, no. You do half of the same thing. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to find the tax amount. As in, how much extra are you going to have to pay just in taxes? So write this down, tax amount. You do that by taking the price and you're going to multiply it by your tax percent written as a decimal. Hey, isn't this the same thing we did before? Yeah, didn't you take your price and multiply it by your percent? Yeah, so your first step is exactly the same. So the first step is to multiply. Now your second step. Yeah, discount we subtracted, right? We made the price go smaller, lowered the price. Now for tax, remember the pants that cost $19.99, do they charge us more or less? More, so that means our second step we're going to add. Find the total cost. You take your price and you're going to add the tax amount. This gives you your total cost. Alright, we're good? 2 steps, that's it. Multiply and add. The second one was multiply and subtract. Alright. Let's say, what do I want to buy? Tell me about it. Okay, I want to buy this TV for my room. No, the other one was for the living room. Okay. This one's for my room, right? No. Okay, no. This one was a 4K Ultra HD with HDR, and it cost $1,300. Okay. Since it's for my room, you know, I'm gonna go cheaper. But it's a 60-inch, you know, for my room. Perfect size. Alright. So, the TV cost, how much are we going to say it costs? $700. Okay. Now, TV costs $700. We're gonna buy it in Santa Ana. So what's the sales tax? 8% sales tax. All right. So, what's your first step? Multiply. What do I multiply? You are going to make me have you right. %8 is written as good. How many times do I move my decimal? Okay, so my tax is equal to $56. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll let you in a little secret. This number should be smaller than the price. Okay? So if you're like, Miss Lamelli, you're gonna pay $5,600 in tax for something that costs $700. No. Unless the roads are paved with gold and diamonds, then yeah. But no, we don't pay that much in taxes, please. Alright, what's your second step? Add. What do I add? So what's my price? 700 plus 56. $756 is my total. Yeah, this should be easier because you're adding, but when we're dealing with decimals, you got to make sure you line them up. All right, cool. So now I want to buy, if I can find the picture. Yes. So I bought the PlayStation 4 on Monday, right? So now I want this super awesome video game. Okay, so it's a piggyback Final Fantasy. Okay, it's $34.99 after I save $5. So how much is it? 35, right? So the piggyback cost, we're gonna say $35. And let's say I bought it in LA, and in LA, the sales tax in some cities is 9%, which is equal to what decimal? Good. Make sure you write this down. Yeah. So, what's my first step? Multiply. What do I multiply? 35 times 0.09. Use your multiplication table. Nine times 5 is 45. Carry the 4. 9 times 3 is 27 plus 4? 31. How many times do you move the decimal? Twice. So the tax is how much? $3.15. Is that less than $35? Yeah, so you're on the right track, at least in that way. So then what's your second step? 35. Now, here's where we can mess it up. Even though it's really easy, you can mess it up. Where is the decimal on 35? How many zeros should I add? Then you line up this right here, lining up the decimal, just like so. Did we get 38.15? That's your total. Okay? And this is a true story, and also the TV. If I really wanted to buy this TV, remember, these prices that I showed you, they're real. And this sales tax is also real. So if I were actually to go to Best Buy today and I would say, I want this, I would be paying an additional $56 just in taxes and a total of $756. Yeah, it is a lot. So when you guys are saving up your money to buy, whatever you guys want to buy with your money, you got to make sure you have enough for the tax. So even though you're like, oh wow, okay, I'm going to save all my money for Christmas to buy my PlayStation 4, are you only just going to have to save $400? No, you're going to have to save a little bit more. Right? That would be enough. All right. Let me